We are live now. We can start.
Hi, everybody. I think we're officially live now. Welcome, everyone, to the AI DeFi Cook-Off Hackathon opening ceremony. My name is Jeff. I will be the moderator for today. For DoraHacks, it's a pleasure to be part of the opening ceremony for Oraichain and to have you all here today. This is a very exciting hackathon and one of the most interesting AI multi-chain hackathons we've seen this year. So if you're an AI developer, looking to be participating in one of your first hackathons, I think it's a great time to hop in. The hackathon is already open for submissions. It will be running until January 24th, 2024. Submissions will be reviewed and accepted on a rolling basis. And at the end of the hackathon, the judging and prize distribution will take place. The hackathon is live now, and we highly recommend getting involved as soon as possible because we envision there to be a lot of competition and a lot of builders being built. Now I'd like to introduce the panel from Oraichain from today, who is here with me today. Would you guys take some time to introduce yourself? Um,
Hi,
Tong, would you
sure.
introduce yourself? Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tung Anh Do, and I'm currently the CEO of Origin Labs US division. So happy to be here with you guys today on this fine Friday. Always a good day to kick things off. Just a few notes to our developers. I'm so excited to see the growth of the Origin ecosystem in the last year or so. There are a lot going on, right? We have everything from generative AI, social gaming, to order book, perpetual trading, and low code lending protocol, right? And most importantly, LLM layer and DeFi lens, which Tyree will be talking a lot about. Very exciting. For those of you that know about us and have been following us for a long time, you know that AI has always been a part of our mission since the very beginning, right? Way before ChatGPT was mainstream and cool. We have a team of intelligent, hardworking people. We can provide you all the support you need. So I want you to know that choosing Oraichain as a layer one to build your next D app is the best decision that you can make as an AI and Web3 developer. Now, I would love to know more about your ideas and projects over the coming days. But for now, just want to say good luck to everybody and happy building.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Tong,
And sorry about that, Jeff.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, thank you so much for the introduction. I really appreciate it. We also have Tyree here, who's also joining the opening ceremony. I think you have a deck to present for us that we'd love to take a look at.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just start off with a really quick introduction about myself. My name is Tyree Robinson. I am the head of ecosystem for Oraichain. I've been with the company for the past 3 years, I think. I think we're just past the 3-year mark, and I've been here basically the whole time. I'm really excited to dive into this today because obviously we all know that AI is the hot trending topic, but with all of the noise in AI, I think that you'll find that our focus is really about bringing that AI use case directly to an end user who needs it. Web3 is still very challenging. It's very challenging for newcomers. It's very challenging for professionals. There's a lot of data, a lot of networks, a lot of protocols, a lot of risk. And so AI is going to be that toolkit that really bridges our end user safely into Web3. And that's where we're going to need your help, your ideas, and your projects. And that's where we're excited for our hackathon. So I'm going to dive into this deck. Give me 1 second to share my screen, and we'll go through what we're expecting in this hackathon. So as you can see here, this is Oraichain's AI DeFi cook-off, right? So, we always like to say this at Oraichain, we're cooking all the time, right? We're in the kitchen, we're making things work. So our big goal and vision here is to expand the AI services for the Oraichain ecosystem and really create an opportunity for you as an AI developer to find the ideal user you need and make it really easy for them to be able to access your tools through our suite of products. Now, this past week, we sort of went through some of the growth. We had our keynote address for 2024, went through some of the growth in the Oraichain ecosystem. We've got more than 13,000 delegators right now, 15 different dApps built on Oraichain, and 6.3 million transactions and growing. Also, our revenue has been exponentially growing towards the latter half of this year, which is really exciting. It means more protocol fees. It means more wealth generation on chain for our validators and for the builders in the ecosystem. So from our perspective, this has never been a better time to get into Oraichain, learn about what we're doing, and start the process of building dApps. So focusing specifically on DeFi, because that's why we're all here today, we have about more than 8,000 monthly active users across all of our DeFi protocols, including 22,000 LP stakers across all of our different pools right now. Our trading fees has been more than $9,000 in the last seven days. Really exciting. And our total volume across order book, AMM, bridge, and our futures protocol has been more than 8.7 million in volume. And we only recently launched our futures trading. And our futures trading is very interesting because this is a protocol that, you know, we were really excited about. We weren't sure how it was going to be received right away. And it immediately saw $7.7 million in the first 7 days in trading with only 2 markets, which means that it's really resonating with the audience, that they see the value of having perpetual futures in their portfolio. And this is sort of where, you know, we're going. Now, a lot of people don't know how to use futures. They don't know how to appropriately mix it into their existing portfolio. Some people might treat it, you know, as sort of leveraged gambling. But these tools actually play a very important role in the overall ecosystem. So as we're looking to really move forward in 2024 as your AI-powered home base for Web3, we're looking to bring a new approach to onboarding people really simply into the Oraichain ecosystem and giving them instant access to the best AI tools to bring clarity to all of the different DeFi protocols available, and making sure that all of these DeFi protocols are directly accessible for our users and clear how to use them appropriately on day one. Obviously, I talked about this earlier, right? Our users know Web3 is time-consuming, complicated. It's terrifying for a lot of people. Your grandma might say, I can't do crypto because crypto is just too much for me, right? We have to, if we want to really reach that next level of adoption, AI is going to be crucial for translating all of the complex things that we all DYOR about, right? And translating that into the language and the words that our end users understand. And that's where we are really thinking right now, right? We are looking at how AI will play a big role in the mass adoption of blockchain, not just on Oraichain, but for all networks. And we plan on playing a role in being able to facilitate this transition for Injective, for Tron, for our great partners that we have, for some of these big networks that are out there that are really driving the growth of the crypto ecosystem, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. Our AI product is really going to sit in the middle of all of this and provide an AI-powered user experience that will advance adoption well beyond the crypto native audiences that we have today. And we need your help to do that. So to be able to actually make this happen, what we're doing in 2024 is rolling out our LLM layer and our DeFi lens, which is going to give people an opportunity to have conversation, to dive into crypto without needing to have these sort of isolated, fragmented experiences or have some kind of major learning barrier. We are trying to create a DeFi experience for beginners and all experience levels, right? And so our LLM layer is built to make it easy to chat with crypto, make it easy to explain data, make it easy to set alerts and interact in that way, outbound, and then to tweak all of your preferences to know that you're getting the actual data and the tools and recommendations that you want. DeFi Lens is all about honing that, right? This is the personalization layer where you can interact with the types of things that you're looking for and discover the AI tools that might be right for you. Finding AI agents that are going to be able to complete automation tasks that you need, finding recommendations that are AI tools and services that are made to provide you tailored recommendations for your portfolio, for your risk, for your risk taste. All of those things are going to be really important. And of course, this idea of having expert opinions on demand, is very important for everybody, right? We all right now run to our KOLs, our influencers, our private VIP groups to get data. And we need more unbiased recommendations based on the facts. So, these are all the opportunities that we see. And we really look at this as being a symbiotic relationship between our LLM layer, DeFi Lens, and AI agents. So as we're moving forward and kicking off this hackathon, this is where you guys are going to be able to play a huge role, right? It's all about being able to bring our end user the AI models that they need very directly, helping them discover the AI tools and doing that through our built-in AI marketplace. And so all of your models that you're bringing, rather than having to struggle with finding your go-to-market strategy, launching your own dashboard, and then trying to get user acquisition, if you deploy your AI models to our marketplace in 2024, our LLM customers are going to be able to organically discover your tools because they actually need them. And then this is going to eliminate the mystery of finding your ideal customer, right? So we're really positive about that. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about the value of the LLM, allowing people to get tailored walkthroughs, alerts, all of that. Let me hop down a little bit here. So as we're looking for the clear opportunity for our AI builders, right? Like I just mentioned, this is the LLM layer is really going to be valuable for matching AI products that you build to your ideal user who will be using our product and distributing your AI services and automation directly to them. And it's going to eliminate that sort of friction right now that exists in the market where there's just so many AI products and they're quite hard to find. And if you're looking for ideas on where you're going to build, there's kind of an endless stream of things, right? You've got off-chain data, crypto influencers pumping markets and moving things around. You've got macro events. The Fed comes out and they sneeze and, the market either goes up or down, trending narratives. And then on-chain, being able to actually interpret and analyze on-chain data to know how to derive actionable insights. And then, of course, eliminating risk in any way that you as a builder can see potential. That could be identifying smart contract risks. That could be looking at health scores for different assets or liquidity pools. These are all the areas that we're really excited to see people build in 2024. So that leads us to what kind of projects are we looking for in this hackathon? We're looking to reward developers who are building AI models and API services that are going to focus on our B2C customers, making sure that they have the tools that they need and that our LLM layer is going to have a rich environment with many AI services that can give them advice in AI-generated DeFi strategies, on-chain and off-chain signal detections, risk analysis, as I just said, and then automation tools that are going to help them maximize their efficiency in Web3 and minimize their risk. We all know, right? We're crypto people. We're watching YouTube, Binance Live, all this. We know how time-consuming Web3 is. And AI is really going to be that thing, that technology that changes the expenditure of time that's required for the average individual in this space. Everybody should have an opportunity to participate in DeFi and in Web3 without feeling like it's a full-time 24/7 job. And AI is going to be that tool. Your services are going to be key to making this a reality. So right now we have some services that are already sort of built and in the pipeline on Oraichain. to give you a little bit of an idea on some things that people have already done, we have our AI trader that's coming out of the Oraichain lab. We have some DeFi strategies that are coming out of NestQuant, which is a quant trading focused project, helping people to find the best yield, best trading opportunities. And then we also have a project called Oraichain, which is part of our incubation program that focuses on account abstraction, smart account tools to be able to simplify multi-step cross-chain DeFi execution. All of these are currently in our ecosystem. If you think there's value in these ideas, don't feel afraid to use some of them, to steal some of them, and to bring your service and make these things better. That's the type of collaborative environment that we all live in and work in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing those ideas flourish. So to sort of summarize, our goal in 2024 is to really expand our addressable market to every chain that we can possibly support, expand our user base to users of every single experience level, and create healthy sales-driven economics for the Oraichain ecosystem, where value is coming in and then it's distributed to all of our AI service providers, allowing them to build freely and to reach their target audience with ease. So that's basically the rundown for me. I hope that that was brief enough, because I have a habit of talking for hours on end. If anybody's interested in learning more about Oraichain, I highly recommend that you head over to Orai.io. You follow us on Twitter, and you head over to our official Telegram channel. If you want to join the waitlist for our AI products, the LLM layer and DeFi lens, that QR code on the left is going to give you a link to add yourself to that waitlist. And on the right, you'll see the Samurai Ambassador Zone that provides you some onboarding documentation and a breakdown of our Keynote 2024 presentation as well. So with that, Jeff, I'm going to hand it back to you. Thank you very much for your time and for putting this together today. And thank you, Tong, for giving us a warm introduction and kicking this off. And thank you to all of our builders and our audience out there for contributing in advance. We know that this is going to be a great year and a great and rewarding competition for all of you. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tyree, for the whole entire overview of the hackathon and sharing a bit more information about Oraichain. I think that was very detailed and a great explanation. We really appreciate that, and it's a pleasure to meet you as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Oraichain's social media as listed on the website. And DoraHacks can be reached out on Twitter, Discord, or through our website if you have any further questions for the hackathon or the project itself. Without further ado, I would like to take a few minutes to kind of introduce to our audience and the developer community through the process of submitting a hackathon for Oraichain through our platform. For those who participated in DoraHacks hackathons before, this might be a good refresher. But for new developers or who hasn't submitted a hackathon before, I think this would be some pretty important information. If you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any time and just ask in the chat. For starters, let me share my screen. So if everyone can see my screen here, this is the DoraHacks IO platform. Make sure you are on DoraHacks.io/HOME home. This will set you to the homepage for DoraHacks with a lot of interesting sites these days. Make sure you are on the official site. So we want to start off by heading over to the Hackathon tab. Over here. Oh, and make sure you guys are signed in. We offer many different types of sign-in functionalities. There'll be a login or sign-in button over here in the top right where my profile picture is. For developers, I recommend using the sign-in with your GitHub option. This is probably the easiest method because when you submit a hackathon project, you'll have to link in your GitHub account anyways. So once you're signed in, congratulations. Navigate to the hackathon page. Here you'll be able to see, Oraichain's hackathon in the scroll bar. If you don't see it in the scroll bar, you're more than welcome to type in the search bar over here, Oraichain, press enter, and it should populate in the bottom over here. So click on the project, and then we will navigate down here to the details section. You could learn more information about what the AI blockchain cookout is about, what Tyree summarized in his amazing presentation. We're going to have some ideas for the hackathon. So, this isn't an exhaustive list. So feel free to add any more ideas, feel free to submit them if none of the ideas that you have here are listed here. We have the key dates. So the opening ceremony today, December 8th. We have the reward pool and submission requirements for all the hackathons and our judges for this hackathon down here. So going to the process of building the hackathon, we want to start off by pressing submit Buildle. So Buildle is just kind of a takeoff on, the HODL meme that is going on. So since over here, we don't have an existing Buildle yet, if you have a previous hackathon project that you find is, similar or can be used for the Oraichain hackathon, feel free to click it. But I feel like for the majority of us, we will be starting a new Buildle or project. In the Buildle name, we're going to just enter the project name that we're thinking of. In the Buildle logo, just add a fun logo that correctly represents your project. In the vision statement over here, you're going to describe which project this problem solves. So like the mission of the project, the vision that you guys have for the project. So just pretty much like a 1-sentence headliner that accurately describes the project. In the Buildle description here, this is kind of a more detailed description of the project. So you could go through the project's mechanisms, architecture, and more important features you would like to share. This description box is pretty creative, where you could add any HTML formats will be allowed. So you could add links, images, even animated GIFs, and videos. So try to make the description as detailed and presentable as possible, as this will kind of represent as the front page of your project. Down below, we have the tech tree. So these are kind of like tags. I wouldn't worry too much about these being too accurate, but it will help other developers and people that are looking for your project to accurately find your project a little bit more easier. This is the GitHub repo that I was talking about earlier. This is quite important. Make sure you include your URL and link to your project. Right down below, we have our project demo URL. So this project demo URL and the demo video URL is a little bit different. The project demo URL is kind of your website, app, pitch deck. So the product that the front-end user will be using. For the demo video URL, it will be more kind of like a walkthrough explanation tutorial video of the project, how to use it, the functionalities, and explaining what you've submitted in total. So down below, we have the team management system. So if you're submitting as a team, you want to make sure to add your team members and add the relevant experiences, their roles in the company, and etc. And down below, you can add your team members directly. So for example, I could add my coworker Chris's email over here. So Chris, DoraHacks.com, and it should populate down below. So if I click on that again, it should link into the search bar. So when I submit the Buildle to the hackathon page, it should directly send him an email to update him about the hackathon project and that he's going to be a team member and a participant of the hackathon. So we have the social link. We always encourage our hackathon projects to make a Twitter account. This is a good way to gain some traction and visibility. Facebook and Instagram are totally optional, but I highly recommend Twitter as it is a good way to gain visibility for the audience. And this is very important as well. Please put your Telegram here for verification. This is how we will ensure that each project is legitimate and authentic. We will also be Alternatively, you can add Discord, WhatsApp, or WeChat, but I believe Telegram is the most important. So down here below, we have this toggle option for team recruiting. So if you guys are looking for team members to help build your project, you could toggle this on. provide some team information, a description of what you're looking for in your team members, their experiences, what they've built before, what you're looking to build for the project. There are a few other strategies as well for this type of team recruiting. You could go directly to DoraHacks Discord and search in the whole entire general bar where you could look for other team members to collaborate with, or feel free to reach out to Oraichain's Discord as well, in their Discord to search for other team members to help you, creatively brainstorm and think of a new project to build together. After all this is done, you should press I agree to the terms of agreement and submit and build a back. But the important part here is that after you submit, it's not actually submitted to the hackathon project. This is just creating a profile. So now there should be an existing build that comes down to the drop-down menu. You should click that the project that you want submitted, the track. So there's two different tracks, the AI DeFi and the AI blockchain ideas. So make sure you pick the track that most accurately describes your project. Once you're going to agree to the user agreement and press submit hackathon participation, and congratulations, you should have successfully submitted your project. The verification period should take around 24 to 48 hours. Once verified, your project will appear in the builders category on this left-hand side over here. So from my end, that was just a quick overview of how to submit a build to Oraichain's hackathon, and how to navigate the submission portal. If you have any questions now, feel free to ask in chat. So I believe that it covers, the main essential information for today's opening ceremony with Oraichain. I really want to thank Tyree and Tong today for their time and their great presentation and their introduction. I'll be opening the floor to any questions now. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much.
Hey, Jeff, just one quick thing while we're still here. I want to just talk about the two tracks for a minute, right? So the first track is the AI DeFi track. That is focused on a lot of the ideas that I shared today. That's the majority of our prize pool is in there. So there's going to be 5 top prizes tiered, and then one DAO favorite prize, which we're going to let our community vote for their favorite project there, sort of People's Choice Award. And then we also have another category, which is the AI blockchain ideas competition. A lot of times, hackathons focus all on either experienced developers, people that have a lot of know-how, but AI is so new. There's a lot of people that are experimenting, that have great ideas, but just don't know where to start. And so the AI blockchain ideas part is a specific category for you first-time would-be founders out there to take your first step towards coming up with an idea, putting together a pitch, and putting it in front of our community. That's an opportunity for absolutely everybody, regardless of your experience level, to participate in the Oraichain AI DeFi cook-off. And I highly encourage everybody to get involved and submit something. Even if you feel like, oh, my idea may not be refined enough yet, there is a $5,000 prize pool specifically for people that are motivated enough to take their first step in this direction. And we want to reward that as we are building our community as well. So I just wanted to make that clear as well, Jeff. Thanks.
Yeah, no, of course. Thank you so much for clearing that up. I think that's important to make sure that you pick the right track for submission, because that will be affecting the judging criteria as well. So I appreciate you clearing that up. Thank you so much. So if we have any questions in the comments for the live bar, Tyree, Tong, if you see any questions that you'd like to answer in the comment section, I'll please feel free to answer them now. Okay, it doesn't seem we have any questions at this moment. If you just want to wrap up, say goodbyes if you don't see any questions, Tyree or Tong. thank you once again for this great presentation and, joining me today for the opening ceremony. It was great to learn more about Oraichain, and the great ideas that could be built on it and the ideas that we're looking for. So I'm really excited for the future submissions and looking over the projects. And I think it would be a great experience in Hackathon in the future. So really appreciate it. And so once again, the submission is open now. So feel free to submit anytime from now to January 24th. And thank you once again so much.
Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate your time.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.